literally a shark attached to your leg. Get me out of the water, it's lightning! It's lightning! I've come to one of the most beautiful places on the planet, the central coast of New South Wales, Australia, to meet one of the world's fastest downhill racers. Known as Shark Attack Jack, this is a man who's had his battles both on and off the bike. Despite great promise as a junior, the Aussie Ripper didn't have the best start to his professional career. A horrendous injury streak taking him out of contention in those early years and almost pushing him into retirement. But unshakably determined, Jack Moir got back on the bike and back to full fitness, showing his true potential in the last 2 World Cup seasons with 6 UCI top 10 finishes.
It's going to be an incredible time. Moir goes fastest by nearly a second. Oh my word!
Can he build on this momentum, stay at the sharp end and even take a World Cup win this year? Australia has always been very much at the forefront of downhill racing. It doesn't matter how far back through the history you go. And Jack is definitely a massive part of the current generation. I'm going to go down to his house at Lake Macquarie to find out just how the man lives. Yes, Jack.
Hey, mate.
How are you, mate? All right, nice to see you.
Yeah, you too. What's happening?
Well, don't know, but you've got a nice view out the back of your house, ain't you?
Yeah, come in.
Look at it. That is a view, mate. Is that the sea, is it?
Nah, just the lake, but it leads out to the sea.
No,
so it's salt water.
That's a saltwater lake?
Yeah.
So it is basically the sea?
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning. Incredible.
Where I start my day every morning.
This early every morning?
Bowl of oats on the brekkie bar, yeah, pretty much.
So you literally wander out here in the morning, have breakfast, looking out into paradise, and then if you feel like going surfing, you just wander down your garden.
Yeah, man. Ride the ski out through the lake.
Yeah, pretty damn cool, mate, that is, hey?
Yeah, me mate Rob's just putting the ski in now. He's going to take us out surfing.
No way. Have you heard about the fact that I'm, I'd say, a fair surfer?
Nah, mate.
What size are the waves here?
Oh, it's probably going to be around 2 to 3 foot today.
That's probably not big enough for me. Small waves, I can't be messing about with them, but
yeah,
if it's
right.
big, I just sort of come in at my own.
Damn, son.
Okay, big one.
Nah, not a big one.
Get ready.
Quite relieved to be out of the water in one piece, to be honest.
Yeah, mate.
How big is the shark danger out there?
It's so red.
But look at the scar on your leg.
Yeah, like all my Euro or American friends think like it's just normal to be bitten by a shark back home, but like I've never met anyone that's been bitten by a shark. Like
honestly?
No.
Well,
yeah,
except yourself.
It's not a normal thing.
But it did happen to you. When was it? It was when you were a little kid, right?
Yeah, I was 12, I think. It was in 2007. I was just surfing with some buddies up the coast at Cresned where I used to live, and I'd caught a wave in and I was like standing waist deep water. Something grabbed my leg, but I wasn't 100% sure what it was because the teeth are so sharp and just went in. I thought it might have just been a stingray like flapping up into my leg. I looked down and then it grabbed my heel.
And there was like literally a shark attached to your leg. I don't know, didn't terror go through your mind? Were you in shock? Or?
Yeah, I didn't really know what to think. And the water sucked down to about shin height, so then it started thrashing to get back out.
And then it was, I guess, a fair surgery, was it, to put it right?
Yeah.
How many stitches?
400 or 500 on the inside and 110 on the outside.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, when I was getting all the stitches out, Dad hooked me up $1 a stitch, so
No way!
I was balling after that.
There's no getting away from the fact that you've taken some bad knocks over the years, really, certainly ones that have taken you out of competition. In 2015, you signed with Intense Factory Racing, big pro deal, and injury struck. What was it like to have to sit on the sidelines on what would have been, you know, your first really proper year at it?
Yeah, I was super stoked coming into that season, and I just went over to do a bit of training in Barcelona and had a crash, like, must have been the third day I was there. And then, yeah, broke my collarbone, and that's when I got a bone infection.
That bone infection really did take you out of the game for 2 years.
Yeah, I had a bottle of antibiotics with a line going into my heart trying to get rid of that.
No
and then,
way.
Yeah, oh, it was gnarly.
Was there ever a moment when you thought, I'm going to get over this and I'm just going to go surfing?
Yeah, definitely crossed my mind a couple of times. But yeah, I had good support from friends, parents, family, and especially my team, which kept me riding.
Well, 2017, you definitely got it right. You put all those injuries behind you, and we saw you at your best, the best I've ever seen you, the best the world's ever seen you. 4 World Cup top 10s, a 7th overall.
Yeah, that was an awesome year for me. Everything kind of came together, and I was super confident after getting over a couple years of injury. It was a cool year with Intense too, because we're developing that new 29er, like working closely with Jeff and making changes every race. It felt real cool to be a part of that.
We're both big lads, big tall fellas. Did that bike just feel right to you when you got on it?
Yeah, it was just kind of,
with that big
felt like I was
wheel?
getting onto a proper sized bike. I only ridden it a couple times before Fort William. And
had you?
Yeah.
Squashing that hard, he's going fast. What's it going to be, red or green? It's green! It's green! He's up by 0.18 now! Moir is on the run of his life!
That was one of your best performances, to be sandwiched between the 2 greatest riders of all time, Minar and Gwyn.
Yeah, that was pretty insane.
On a personal level, did it feel to you like, finally I've broken the shackles of injury and like it's all behind me and I can do this?
It's exactly what it felt like.
I guess like all mountain bike races, really, your mum and dad have been a massive part of it, but there's another chap, isn't there, called Tim, who's had a big influence on your life.
Yeah, I used to work for him. He was super supportive with my racing. Like, we would go training before work, and he would let me have as much time off as I wanted to go racing overseas and stuff, so that was always cool.
Well, I know you're itching to get back in the surf. I'm going to go and find Tim, and we'll see you later.
No worries, mate.
Nice one, mate. Have a good surf. Watch out for sharks.
Will do.
And jellyfish. Well, what a nice laid-back chap Jack is, you know. It's remarkable to me that he has just taken all those injuries and all those setbacks in his stride and seems to have come out the other end completely unaffected. A man who might be able to shed a bit of light on that is his friend called Tim, who's been really fundamental to Jack's riding career right from the early days. Let's go and have a chat to him now. I'm Rob, mate. Nice to meet you.
Oh, good to see you too.
So this is the Awaba mountain bike trails, those big mountains I could see across the lake from Jack's house.
Yeah, this is where he's done 1 million laps on to get him to where he is.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and it's the finish line just there, he's come across so many times.
Come on in, let me have a look. So Tim, chatting to Jack earlier, he told me that you were a big part of why he is the mountain biker he is today. How did you and him get to know each other then? What's the story?
Well, I started coaching kids at school and I needed someone to help me. So the school gave me Jack.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and he loved it because he got to ride one of my bikes, which is a Yeti 575, and he's dancing around thinking, oh, I'd love one of these things.
Yeah.
And you could just tell the bike was a part of him. There's some kids you can just pick that have got the talent. They're just natural. Yeah, you can, straight up, you can see that they've got natural talent, and yeah, Jack certainly had it.
I can't think of another top racer that's had such a career affected by injury. Like, you know, he's had so much bad luck, hasn't he, really?
Yes, especially just being picked up by Intense, not even race for them, break a collarbone and then get the infection in it.
The big chance. And it could have been gone in life.
Oh, it devastated him. It was a really hard time for him.
What sort of a character is he to put all that behind him and, you know, to go out there and it's not a safe sport. He can do it again at any second. Is he an Iron Man? What is he like?
He's an idiot like me.
Yeah, there's always that aspect. You've definitely been with him from humble beginnings in mountain biking to the very top of the sport. Do you think we've seen the best of Jack yet?
No, definitely not. He's never been full fitness.
No. I think this might be it this year.
This will be a good year.
You reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you, Tim. Thanks for your time. I am now going to get out of here, though, because in daylight I saw a golden orb, one of them massive spider things, and I dread to think what happens here in the dark, right? There's some bad things happen in these woods at night.
Well, the golden orb will actually just throw its web over you and, yeah, that'll be it.
Let's go. It's time we got out of here, innit? After spending yesterday with Jack, it's not hard to see how his lifestyle contributes to his incredibly calm demeanour. And now that carries over into his racing. This is a man who gets knocked down, he just gets back up and carries on. I'm going back to his house now to see how the man lives his life at home. Is that a car alarm or a parrot alarm? What the heck? Is it always this unpeaceful by the lake? You haven't got the frame, that incredible hand-built factory intense bike, the prototype 29er.
From Fort William, yeah, the second prototype. Thankfully, Jeff let me keep that one. I'm sure he would have loved it for his history wall, but you want to check it out?
I do want to see it again, mate. Is it in here?
In the boat shed. Do I keep one of my most prized possessions in the garden shed? Frankenbike, prototype number 2.
Look at her. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful frame. It's a work of art, isn't it, really?
Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack.
Jack, thanks for showing me that, and I want to see you back, uninjured, racing and on the World Cup podiums this year again.
Mate, so do I. But yeah, you're not done yet, mate. We're going to go surfing behind the boat now. Wake surfing.
I think I'm going to be pretty good at this. The water is my domain.
That's it. You ready, mate?
No, hang on, I think I can hear thunder now.
Nah, you're all right. Send it. On your knee. He's got the death wobble. Oh, he's off the side. You're just wobbling a bit too much. I think the board might just be too small.
Really? It's not. I didn't think it was me.
Yeah.
Get me out of the water. There's lightning. There's lightning. I'm not joking.
Yeah, you're all right.
Did you see the lightning strike? Massive one, dude. I'm stuck. I'm actually trapped. Can you hear the thunder? Did you see it? Did you see the lightning sting? Just down.
I didn't see anything.
I swear to God, I'm not even messing about, right? You gonna have a go or should we leave it for a bit?
Yeah, no, let's do it. I mean, I've been surfing in a bunch of storms, so...
Well, I've warned you, mate. Thanks for that, lads.
No worries.
Another sport I've mastered, I think.
Yes, you did it easy.
Thanks, Tim.
You're a natural.
Thanks, Jack. It's been incredible.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, man, and I feel like, you know, no matter when mountain biking finishes for you, which at some point in the future it will, you've got all this to come back to. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's incredible. You're surfing, everything. It's amazing. I'll come back actually.
Yeah,
Show
got
you.
a spare room there, mate. You're
Come back,
welcome
yeah.
anytime.
I feel like a surf safari. I couldn't help but notice there was a lot of kangaroos up there in the woods.
Yeah, they get around.
They're like massive rabbits. One's got a pouch, one hasn't.
Yeah.
That's it. Rabbits hop on their back legs the same.
Yeah, I've never seen a hopping rabbit, but...
Yeah, rabbits hop,
Oh.
I think. Anyway.